It's good to be back. Every week. Something to look forward to, right? I hope this has been as good for you guys as it has for me. And I'm learning all sorts of stuff. Look how clean the magic portal looks now. Windex, turns out. That's all you needed. Holy, I just figured it out. You're Rene Descartes. Do you want another? You think not. All right, this is weird, but that guy just disappeared. Huh. Well, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's the portal. You made it! Yay! Man, 3 weeks in a row of Inkdot making it on time. Good work. I know it's hard for you to get home in time for these, so I'm really impressed. Well done. And Julie and Brian. Poof! Are you poofing in, or are you regarding Mr. Descartes poofing out? Or maybe it'll be a mystery. Who knows? So I've gotten more and more into making syrups recently. So I've got this citrus syrup that I kind of made by accident when I was candying some citrus. So we'll see if that happens today. But I've also got this cinnamon syrup, which I made from a recipe I got off of Guy Fieri. So I am ready to take a cocktail to Flavortown today. Let's see. Bit of a Jesus vibe today. More than usual? I feel like that's kind of my thing lately. It's either Obi-Wan or Jesus, which frankly is the same look. So, evening, Mr. Farrell. No phone throwing today. 2 weeks in a row, not throwing your phone. Everybody's growing together. Look at this beautiful community we're building. I just love seeing everybody back from week to week. It's really, really nice to have you folks visiting us. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Andrew. I'm glad you made it to see it live today. Yeah, maybe you just didn't notice. The Lord works in mysterious ways, is what I've been told by people who know about that sort of thing. Let's see. All right, we're coming up on showtime. Yeah, Flavortown! Oh man, the cinnamon syrup, I am so excited. I made it for the holiday cocktail I'm going to be releasing on Saturday. So buckle up for some spice. It's going to be delicious. Oh man. Some of my favorite flavors going into this week's holiday cocktail. The only thing I haven't figured out is what to call it. So yeah, that one I'm excited about. The dice work in mysterious. There it is. There you are, sir. Keeping me on brand. All right. Well, welcome everyone to my bar. My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. I am here to mix up a brand new cocktail decided entirely based upon the roll of some gaming dice. So I'm particularly excited to have so many active folks in the chat today. A bunch of you on Facebook, for those of you joining me on the YouTube, and I believe the Twitch stream is running live. Yeah, so if anybody's on the Twitch and the YouTube, shout it out. I can read all of your comments on the same thread, so I'll be able to chat back and forth and respond to you. But like all mixologists set up in a cave, I'm no expert. I don't know every last cocktail. In fact, I don't know most cocktails. But what I do know is my own willingness to drink whatever happens based upon some random dice and the list of liquors and mixers that I've got on hand. So I'll mix everything together based upon this random roll of the dice, and I'll tell you how it is. How's that sound? Fair? Fair. And if the cocktail's good, who knows? Maybe we can all have one later on next time you get a chance to visit the Dungeon Bar. All of my recipes do end up on my website, indecisionist.com/dungeonbarkeep. But the first roll of the night, of course, has to be the name. Now, I'm terrible with names, so I asked all of my friends on Facebook to suggest names for cocktails. I've got a list right here of over 100 possible names, and I'm going to use the roll of a D percentile, or a D100, to decide that first most important thing. What are we going to call this one? Cardamom syrup. That does sound really good. Jingle jangle. All right. Yeah, okay, that's a good suggestion. All right, so I'm going to pull up the dice cam so you can see that first exciting roll. All right, so that is a 56. And 56 on my chart is the Goblet of Fire, suggested by Sarah Coombs. Goblet of Fire. All right. You know, I'm starting to think that using that cinnamon, whether it's called for or not, suddenly just got called for. I'm also wondering if I can set something on fire tonight. Stay tuned. This could be a really exciting one. Oh, you want the German accent back? Maybe I'll do the German accent again soon. I already started this one. It'd be weird to start doing an accent partway through. Right? Right? Yeah. All right, so our next roll of the night is going to be liquors. So I'm going to roll a d20. That's a 5. And a 5 on the liquor chart is black coconut rum. Man, that just keeps coming up. In fact, I think this is going to be the last drink I can possibly make with that bottle. So yeah, I can always set something. That's true. Everything is flammable if you try hard enough. That's a lesson for Anthony Farrell, if ever I heard one. All right, so let's switch back over to a D12. This is going to give us our bar term for the night. All right, and I don't think you can read that one. That's a 4. 4 on the bar terms list is dirty. Dirty. Dirty usually just means adding olive juice to your cocktail. So like a dirty martini is a martini that includes not just an olive, but a little bit of the juice. I generally like the expanded usage of dirty, which allows you to sort of, if you're going to put in maraschino cherries, you add some of the juice. If you're going to add, whatever else mixer-wise, you're going to add some of the juice. But I frankly love olives, and so if this is an excuse to put olives into this cocktail, I'm here for it. We'll see if I can make something dirty tonight. Although, frankly, if that excitement may be pushed out of the way in favor of the cinnamon syrup and setting something on fire. That's just how that's going to be. I like that you like the way I think. Yeah, no, I think olive juice and cinnamon syrup is a bad idea. All right, so let's move on to our next die roll. This is going to be a D8. Back to the dice cam for that D8. That's a 2. 2 on the mixer's chart is Grenadine. All right. Grenadine and Grenadine and cinnamon. That's an okay mix. All right, so Anthony's got it right. If your allies aren't strong enough to survive your fireball, they might not be strong enough to be your allies. Those are words to live by. All right, we're going to move on to a D6 for garnishes. I rolled that without you being able to see it. Sorry, that's a 2, which is olives. So here we go. Olives. We're making a dirty pomegranate and black coconut rum, whatever it is. I don't think we're going to end up using the cinnamon syrup after all, but don't worry. It's going to be in the special drink that comes out this Saturday on the YouTube channel. Coconut rum, cinnamon syrup, and olive brine. And olives. Yeah, now. All right, so, okay, so that's it. And then lastly, we have a D4 for our method. And I'm going to stop cutting back for the D4 because you can't read it on the camera anyway. That's a 4. Which means layered. All right, we're going to try and layer this. That's always a fun challenge. But it does mean that whatever we're making needs to be something that works in a layered capacity. All right, so let's see what we got here. So I'm going to start with a rocks glass, and we're going to cut over to the bar top cam so you can see this come together. All right, so we're going to start with a rocks glass, and I'm going to try to layer this cocktail, which means I need to guess on the specific gravity of a couple different liquids. Man, this is going to be a weird one. I think this is all going to be about presentation. Yeah, right? It does sound scary. I think personally that olive brine is going to be the most dense of the things that we have here because it is brine. It's salty. Do I know the specific gravity of my ingredients? No, I do not. I know the gravity of the situation I've put myself in. All right, so I am going to give myself just a... we're going to call that a 1/4 ounce of olive brine. And like I said, I'm guessing that the olive brine is going to be the heaviest. It's also clear and at the bottom of the glass, so we're probably not going to even notice that it's in that... Yeah, I do still need to drink this, yeah. We probably won't even notice if I successfully layer with that. But hey, stranger things have happened. All right, so now I have... Man, I really don't have a lot of other things to go in here. So, let's see. All right, now I'm going to try to layer my Grenadine on top of that. And we're about to find out if Grenadine or pomegranate is heavier. Now I'm eyeballing that one. I think I just said Grenadine or pomegranate. Grenadine or olive. We'll find out which is heavier. I'm going to call that a 1/2 ounce. Just eyeballing it. All right, and then some rum. This is the last of the bottle, so hopefully it's enough. There we go. Okay, we get 1 ounce of that, and then a sploosh more. So I'm going to call it 1.5 ounces probably of rum. How do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna... There's a reason you usually do this in shots. Grenadine and olive. Yeah, red and green. Oh, it is festive. Yeah. All right. So we're just gonna try to... Oh, of course. There we go. While I'm doing this, since I am running out of this rum, I figure this is a good opportunity to mention that if you'd like to buy me a drink, there's a link to my Ko-fi page. I think you're supposed to pronounce it coffee, but it's really not spelled like coffee. Which is a voluntary donation site if you wish to donate towards me buying more drinks or, you know, buying me a drink. You can absolutely do that at ko-fi.com/AnselBirch, I think is the name of it, but the link is in the description. All right. Okay, so I have news. You can't see it very well on this camera, and I have a feeling it's gonna look weird when I pick it up, but let's see what I can do visually. It does kind of look like fire. All right, so I'm gonna hold out my bar towel in hopes that that allows you to see the color graduation. Not really. If I hold it close to the camera, maybe. Okay. So if you, oh yeah, you can. All right, you can just see it. If you look right here, you can see the separation of the two ingredients that I put in there. So this top one, that's our dark rum with the coconut flavoring. This right here, that's our grenadine. And then at the bottom, you can almost tell that there's a layer of olive juice, olive brine down there. So the color is pretty true on the camera, it looks like. But yeah, you can definitely see that specific gravity there. That's cool. It worked. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so I think if you're going to serve this, which is probably ill-advised based upon what I'm seeing here. Oh man, Mad Dog 2020s. Woof. Oh, interesting. That's all right. I didn't know you could do that with Mad Dog. I think if you were going to serve this, what you'd want to do is give your customer a couple olives, because that's our garnish. This is definitely not a shot. You don't want to do this as a shot. It would be gross as a shot, and it would be a waste as a shot. So I think what you want to do is like bring it out to the table where, you know, they've just come back from an adventure. They've asked for an incredibly complicated drink. They want the Goblet of Fire. And so what we're going to do to give them the Goblet of Fire is bring out this drink with a little bit of like stuff they have to do. This is an audience participation cocktail that these adventurers are going to have to go through. And so what we're going to do, because it's a Goblet of Fire, I'm going to pull out a little extra trick here. What could he be doing off camera? What could it possibly be? Here's hoping this trick works the way it's supposed to. All right. Ugh, I don't... Let's see how this turns out, and then we'll try the cinnamon syrup. Oh, come on. This is... I'm sure you're all wrapped right now. All right, so you've just come back from the adventure. You ask for a Goblet of Fire. And the bartender comes out with your layered drink like this. And then your jigger of flaming sugar, which you can't really see because of all the lights. There you go. There's the fire. Your flaming jigger of sugar and olives. You dump the whole thing in, disturbing the layers. Now you have a slightly warm, olivey drink with coconut-flavored rum, grenadine, and olive juice. This is going to be your reward for the adventure well done. The dragons slain, the bugbears put back into their ancestral home. Oh, it smells like death. Oh, God. Okay. Adding more fuel. Yeah, exactly, right? Okay. Someone may need to come check and make sure that I'm not dead, because that's fine. Honestly. That's fine. On it, weirdly, it's too sweet. The grenadine, the coconut rum, the flaming sugar. Obviously, flaming sugar does a lot to give you like caramel notes. I do think it needs ice. I do think it needs that. Which means if you're running a tavern like I am, this is probably not a great drink for a presentation. We're going to have to figure out... I think layering is just... That X factor of layering is just not going to serve for your service side of things. That's actually really good. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, friends. Now, it is worth mentioning that the olives that I'm using are blue cheese olives. And that blue cheese is weirdly, that like funkiness is present. Like you can taste that funkiness of the blue cheese and the olives, and it's offsetting the like cloying sweetness of the pomegranate without making it unsweet. It is worth mentioning that the first thing I put on the sugar cube to light it was bitters. So we did add a couple drops of bitters to this flavor profile. Executive decision. I'm not going to apologize for it. We added some bitters. Yeah, it's like a funky sweetness. I think it's borrowing from that same like cheese and fondue, like cheese and chocolate combo or cheese and fruit combo. This is a cheese and pomegranates combo, which honestly, now that I think about it in that context, works. It's like a charcuterie board, a fruit-heavy charcuterie board in a cocktail. Huh. Well, friends, surprise, the Goblet of Fire is actually pretty good. I think there's a lot of potential in this combination for revision. There's an opportunity, I think, here for a different serving method. I think if we, rather than layering the drink, what I would rather do is shake this, strain it into the glass, and then layer some everclear on top to light for presentation, and then you bring it out already assembled and present it that way instead of the like make at the table presentation style that I went with for this. I just don't think the layering is doing it any favors. It's not making it any more special or fun or pretty, especially since the Grenadine and the dark rum are so similar in color. You didn't really get a whole lot of differentiation there. If we'd used a white rum, like you'd see those stripes, but we didn't get that in here. Yeah, Grenadine is pomegranate syrup. Yeah. Yeah, the blue cheese and the olives, I think, really makes it. So, all that being said, friends, we've gone 20 minutes, which is a little longer than I usually like to, but frankly, who cares? I make the rules around here, and I didn't mind, and I hope you didn't either. It seems like you had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here for the live stream. I know a lot of you watching live have been coming back week after week, and it really it means a lot. It means a lot to me. Please tell your friends. I am still working towards 500 subscribers on YouTube. When I get there, I'm going to add Malort to the list of potential things that'll go into these cocktails. And if you're from Chicago, you know you want to see me put Malort in something like this surprisingly nice nightmare. But all that being said, friends, have a great evening, wash your hands, and drink adventurously. Surprisingly good.